So today, it's a little different. My setup has been, well, it's not really set up because I'm incredibly busy. I have a new job and I've been doing a lot of double shifts to kind of make up the fact that I wasn't really making a lot of money before. So everything's a little bit all over the place at the moment. I am quite tired and I've got work in a couple of hours, which is to say another double shift today, so I'm pretty tired. But anyways, nevertheless, today I'm going to talk about a few of the reasons why I use a website called Fiverr for my art commissions, on promoting my art commissions. Now, I don't really use these kind of websites, or I at least haven't used them before often, and I don't really know what I'm doing with this website. I'm just trying it out, really. Before the website, I just used to self-advertise, and if people asked me what I was doing, I would just, say I draw. I doodle all the time when I'm out and about, and sometimes people would ask me, can you draw my pets, or can you draw me a tattoo? And then I would discuss with them what they would specifically like, and I would give them a quote, and that's how I used to do it. And I used to sell myself very cheap, which is not necessarily a good thing to do. I never really advertised myself online, nor did I really get any commissions online. It was usually in person or local or through a friend or a family member. I never really gave myself a platform to advertise myself, so I never really made any money out of it. Now that my skills have progressed quite considerably, I feel like I have the confidence to advertise myself a little more, especially online. So I was looking around and I was trying to figure out where do I want to put myself, and I've seen a lot of freelancers and a lot of people who are self-employed who provide services use things like Fiverr and like a few other websites that I can't remember what they're called. And I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. I've been on DeviantArt for the longest time, and well, I don't really use DeviantArt anymore, and I'm on Instagram, and I've never really got commission from that. It's a nice place to show my portfolio, but it's not really a place to advertise yourself for commissions. So I picked Fiverr, and the first month went well. I got my first commission within 2 weeks. That was great, and they loved my art, and again, I was selling myself very cheap, just so I can get some commissions under my belt to show that what I provide is genuine. Then it just went dead from there. I haven't had a commission since. I've had 2 people message me asking about commissions and saying, I'll get back to you. One of them never got back to me, the other one said that they didn't need me anymore. So, yeah, I've been on it for longer than 3 months. Am I annoyed? Not really. I don't expect anything from it. It's free, so what can you expect? I haven't really been advertising myself intensely, mainly because I just haven't got the energy at the moment, and with my art, with my personal projects, I'm very slow. With other people's art projects, I'm actually quite fast, and I like to get it done as soon as possible at the highest quality I can, if I have this time. Plus, with my new job, I usually have mornings free to do whatever I wish, because I work usually nights. So it would work well if I was getting commissions. Now, due to the fact that I haven't been actively advertising as much as I could, I'm not really getting commissions, and because the art industry is very saturated, it is hard to get commissions. I usually focus myself on the D&D scene, since I tend to be much better at drawing Dragonborn and Turtles and more kind of non-humanoid characters, if that makes any sense, like non-humanoid bipedal characters. They're my specialty. Humans and humanoid faces, I'm still working on that, and I'm just trying to understand that. The more I practice, the better I'll get, the more confident I'll get, the more likely I'll do those kind of characters. I have done a few tieflings in my time recently, so that's kind of where my specialty lies. I also advertise myself in tattoo designs. So if someone doesn't have a tattoo artist's style in mind, they just want a tattoo done that they can have copied onto their body, I can happily design it up for their tattoo artist. I'm not a tattoo artist myself, so some of my designs may not be perfect for a tattoo, but they'll at least get the concept across to the tattoo artist so that they can adjust it for it. I'm not spreading myself out into every facet of art, mostly because my specialties kind of focus on creatures, horror themes, tattoo designs, D&D, those kind of things. I don't want to be a jack of all trades because everyone wants to be a jack of all trades. If you specialize in a certain niche, that would be good work in. Like mine is D&D themes, so like map designs, character designs, concept art, illustrations of scenes, stuff like that. There's a lot you can do in it, but it's also quite a niche. Like, it's not just D&D, it's general RPG, but D&D is where I mostly get inspired by and draw, so it's just how I advertise. But it seems that with Fiverr, it's a nice setup, but I'm not really making any money out of it. I don't know if I'm just doing things wrong. Like, it's great if you're like a graphic designer or a photo editor or an artist like myself, because sure, you can then advertise yourself on it. You can put little like gigs or like a planners that you can be like, hey, I do photo editing for wedding photos. Here is what it would look like, and here is what a structured plan would look like, and what the costs are, and what I provide. It does a nice layout like that, so that you don't have to, but they do take a commission, or a percentage of the commission. So I might just say screw it and get myself an actual website and advertise that way, but at this moment in time I don't have the money to, or at least I don't have the money regularly to. Once the money starts going regularly, I can pay for things like that. So until that is a thing, I'm using Fiverr. I do think it is more of a side thing, a way of uplifting my career, and I definitely think that just using Fiverr is not a smart idea. Like, I'm using another one called like Guru or something like that, and I'm not really getting much from that either. Again, I'm very new to these, I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, and I understand that it's very slow at the start, but I feel the same way about Etsy. I've been on Etsy for 2 years now, selling my jewellery, and I still haven't seen an increase in sales. And I've been advertising, not the most actively, but I have been advertising, and I haven't really seen much. So it's just, I think it's these types of websites, it's so saturated that it's hard to really define yourself and get people's attention just on the website alone. That you have to advertise outside of the website. It's a nice way of showing what you can do, and it's a nice way of structuring your portfolio. Definitely, yes. It gives people an idea of what your price ranges are in a nice layout, but I don't think it's a good thing for the long haul. I definitely probably know that there's some people out there who make a living off of these websites. Yes, definitely. But I think I'll start on it, sure, but once I get more commissions coming along and stuff, I'm going to move to my own website and either keep these websites active or get rid of them entirely. I don't know until I get to that point. I just want to, at this moment, keep moving on with these and try and get back into advertising myself, because I am at a point where I feel confident with my art, to the point where I want to provide people with pieces of art and concept art and concept drawings and stuff like that. I believe my skills are at a point where I can provide it at a decent price range. I also have an old YouTube channel that was for my art. I would live stream and draw or create physical materials like costumes and stuff, and I haven't done anything with it yet. Probably tomorrow I'm going to start cleaning it up and fixing it up, because I want to get back into that and do time lapses of some art I'm currently drawing. It'll inspire me to actually finish some artwork, and if people are interested in my art and want to see the process, that be it a sped up process, because time lapse, I will leave a link in the description of this video once I have sorted out that YouTube channel, and I will also probably make a small little video about it later on in the year. I'm just taking things slow and working on things so that they are completed in a way that they're done properly and it's not half-assed, because that's not what I want. I want to make sure that everything is done at a satisfactory level. Yeah. If you have any questions about my art or commissions, or generally anything about my art process, please leave it in the comments below. I hope this video was useful, and I will see you in the next one.